Hi friends, welcome to Kalpana's Kitchen. Today I have a surprise for you. I have my daughter's friend Aili here.
What is my surname?
Oh my god, Aili Saghetti.
Saghetti.
Yes. So
Like
she's Aili. So she's Aili Saghetti, and she's going to share her yummy, authentic Italian dish with us. And the name of the dish is
Penne, tonno e olive.
oh,
That
that is penne,
tonno
e
e
olive. So you saw this. This is the spaghetti. They call it penne. This is the tuna fish, and these are green olives. And yes, the rest of the ingredients you can see. She has tomato puree here. She has chopped garlic here. Then chopped tomatoes here. Oh, this is wine. This is olive oil, and this is chili flakes. And I asked her what about salt. She said no salt. Why? As you know, the fish, this tuna fish and olives are salty, so you won't require oil. Okay, and then we will taste. If we need it, we will add oil, add salt. Okay.
So this is half a bottle of wine. The other half is empty because somebody drank it. Ta-da!
Okay.
Start.
So we start this yummy recipe. I want to share with you.
So the first thing you do is you have to put water to boil. Please help me do that. Okay. We cover the water with a lid because it's going to take time. It's approximately 1.5 liters of water. Okay. Second thing we have to do is rinse the olives. So you buy green olives. You can buy with bones, without bones. Boneless is easy, so you don't end up like chewing and breaking your teeth. So you have to take the olives from the, they come in usually a glass container. You take them out and you have to rinse them with water. Because there is usually too much salt in it.
Yeah.
Okay. So just rinse them once. Okay. It's fine. Okay, then we need to put this size of a container pot. Heat it up. So make it quite warm. Put some olive oil. Not too much because the tuna that we've bought is already in olive, in sunflower olive. So as you can see, there's a little bit of sunflower oil at the bottom. Unless you want it very greasy and you want to become fat, but you don't want to do that. Okay, once the oil is warm, it will become more liquid. So you'll see that it's ready for stir frying. So wait for some time until it's hot. We take the garlic. And
The garlic is how much? 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, it's about approximately 2 tablespoons. And then chili as much as you want. Maybe you can just put a little bit, or you can pour the whole thing inside.
Chili flakes. She's using.
Chili flakes. The oil is now hot. And we put the garlic. Stir it frequently. And we add chili flakes. So I'm in a Maharashtrian household, so I'm just gonna put more, tiny bit more than the usual. And you have to wait until the garlic goes your yellow brownish. So this is a recipe my grandmother taught me, and she was born in 1899, so it's a very old recipe. And she used to cook this when, because it's an easy dish, she used to cook this when she didn't have much time, and obviously everybody wanted to eat good food, so this was a fast, easy, good and yummy dish to prepare.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, now it's getting into a golden color. I put the tuna. It's gonna start spraying. So I cover it immediately. Okay, and I add the olives as well. And I cover it. You have to cover it, otherwise the olives will start popping on your face. Okay. The tuna needs to stay a little hard, so don't break too much of it, because eventually it will break in the sauce. So you will leave this for some time to absorb the water and juices. We keep it covered for 5 minutes. Keep on stirring because this is at high flame.
Okay.
Stir frying at high flame. And you can see that the olives are getting a little brown and the tuna is getting fried.
Okay, Aili, I want to know if this is an Italian dish or is it like how we have Maharashtrian dish and Gujarati recipe. So how is it in Italy?
So it is an Italian dish, but it's mainly from middle Italy to south.
Okay.
Okay, so I come from the center and we have both mountains and the sea.
Okay.
So the sea, it takes like half an hour to go to the sea, and, and therefore like fish is available everywhere. And then tuna you cook like almost once a week. It's like very common.
Okay.
But if you want to do it with fresh tuna, then you can do it, but it's mainly a southern Italy dish.
Okay.
This is more like center where you don't get
you
use mainly tuna.
Okay. So you can in India, do you get this? It's easily available for you?
Yeah, all the ingredients are very easy.
Great. Great.
So now after this is sort of starts popping, you can hear it kind of popping up.
Yes.
Exploding. You have to be careful so that you don't burn yourself. Okay, so you can see the color is getting brown. We add white wine.
Oh.
Not much of it. Just sort of half a glass of white wine.
Okay.
Okay. We stir.
The aroma is superb.
Okay.
The kitchen is wow, it's lovely aroma I'm getting.
So now we let the wine boil at high flame for some time. It needs to evaporate because otherwise when you eat it you get drunk. Alcohol needs to come out. And most Italian dishes use wine.
Like
whether it's meat or fish.
Okay.
You would have like half a glass of wine after you stir fry the meat or fish.
Okay. The wine gets its own flavor, it adds to the fish.
It adds flavor, but it can't be too much because then you start getting too much of alcohol flavor.
That's right.
Okay. So now that it's evaporated a little bit, we put our 2 freshly chopped tomatoes. Okay. And again we wait for stir and wait for a good.
I can see you have your tomato puree also there.
Yeah, this will add once these tomatoes will get kind of softer, then we'll add the tomato puree.
Okay, fine.
Because if you use only fresh tomatoes, then it becomes too watery. So you need to add some thickness to the sauce.
To your gravy.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. So we keep it for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Great.
It's ready for the next round of tomatoes.
Okay.
So now these are all kind of cooked and juicy. Everything has come out. So we want to add
tomato puree.
Tomato puree. Okay, stir it.
Wow.
Let it be for like a couple of minutes at high flame. Okay. In the meantime, we can add some salt to the pasta water. So the pasta water needs to boil. Do not ever put pasta into a non-boiling pot of water.
Say that again.
Do not put pasta into cold water. The water needs to boil and then you put the pasta.
Okay, that's very important tip, friends. You must remember this.
Otherwise it becomes gluey. So we put
great.
2 spoons of salt. And now we can put pasta in it. Some people put oil into the water. We are not this time. Now we'll just put some water in this and we'll add water to the gravy. Okay?
Okay.
And now we let the sauce cook for another 10 minutes. In the meantime, we are also cooking the pasta. The pasta is in the water now. We stir it, make sure that it's all the pieces are separate from each other. Okay. And we need to put this on high flame.
Yeah, it is on high flame. I cover it?
Yeah, no, now
Not to cover.
after the pasta is in the pot, never cover the pot.
Okay.
So the pot needs to
Another
be open.
tip, friends. Yeah.
So,
Once, okay.
do not cover the water. It has to be open.
Okay, fine.
Again, same reason, because otherwise it starts sticking. So this is at high. This will now become mild, like put it lower. We can put the gas lower.
Okay. Reduce the flame.
Yeah, reduce it and we cover it. This will stay for 10 minutes. This will take approximately 7 to 10 minutes.
So what are you going to do now?
Okay, so now I know it's ready. I'm just gonna drain this and then I'm gonna explain you how do we know that pasta is cooked.
It's cooked. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we drain this. There's a little bit of water dripping, so we let it drip into the pot. Okay. Now the sauce is not yet ready.
Okay.
Okay, so we are gonna wait for a minute. What we do is, usually on a packet of pasta it says how long the pasta needs to cook. So it's between 5 and 10 minutes, but usually it's quite exact. So in Italy what we have pasta al dente. That means that the pasta cannot be too cooked. Okay. So how do we know that pasta is al dente? You take one piece, you cut it in the middle, okay, and you can see here that this middle part is raw.
Right.
Okay, so for al dente pasta, it needs to be a little bit raw, so you need to see this whiter sort of thin line inside. If you like cooked pasta, if you like it chewy and soft, then you let it cook for an extra 2-3 minutes. Otherwise, if you want the original pasta al dente, then you have to sort of keep on checking when it's ready. So between 5 and 10 minutes, depending on the pasta. So now I put it back. See, there's a little bit of water in the pot. I put it back. We're just waiting for the sauce to get ready. So we add a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of olive oil so it doesn't get stuck. Okay.
This is approximately 1 tablespoon oil she's used.
So you see, we might need a little bit more because there's pasta for 4 people. So you just have to ensure that all the pieces of pasta are covered in oil. So that they don't get stuck. And they also get this kind of fragrance of olive oil in the meantime while the sauce is ready.
Okay.
Yeah?
Good. So pasta is ready.
Pasta is ready.
What do we taste?
The sauce is almost ready. So keep on stirring the sauce now and then so that it doesn't get stuck. You see now the consistency. We're gonna taste now if the sauce is ready.
You need a spoon?
Yes, it might need a little bit of salt. Why don't you taste it as well? See if the salt, if you need salt. No.
The saltiness has come from the tuna fish and olives.
Yeah.
Yeah, little salt, little. Just a little.
Half a spoon?
Yes. I think that's good. Yeah.
This one?
Yes. To be very careful while adding extra salt. Do taste that as we done it, so that it doesn't get salty. You don't enjoy it.
So we give it the extra 2 minutes and then we mix the sauce to
Pasta's
the pasta.
Done. Wow, so pasta's done now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to enjoy this Italian pasta. And again, I have not mastered the name of this dish, but it is penne tonno e olive.
Okay. So now the sauce is ready.
Put over the flame.
Now let the flame be on.
Okay.
So you can see the consistency of this. Okay. You could have more tomatoes in it. You could have more tuna in it. You could have it a little bit sort of more liquid. But let's keep it like this for now, and then we'll mix the pasta in it. We need to toss the pasta with the sauce. Okay. So you keep the flame on, keep the dish hot, the sauce, and toss it. So we've selected penne for this dish because they have these sort of cracks in between. So we want the sauce to go inside and within the cracks of the pasta. But you can also have this dish with the spaghetti, for example. Here we go.
Yummy.
And it's ready. So let's pour it into this container. Switch off the gas. And this is penne pasta, tuna and olives, torno olive.
Wow.
Why don't you taste it?
Yeah. I can't wait. Why don't you taste it also? Yummy. Yummy.
Good?
It is yummy. Good? Good is very mild word. See? We have garlic and fish. These are the two ingredients are cooked every day in my house. But in a different way. This is right from Italy. And I'm loving it. Fish is our all-time favorite because we stay in Mumbai, near the sea. So we eat fish every day. And this is something, I had not tried this pasta because I didn't know the right way. Now I've learned the authentic way. Now my family is going to get pasta. Many a times because I know how to cook this. And it's yummy. So thanks a lot, Heidi, for this yummy dish.
Welcome.
Lovely. Okay friends, you have seen the pasta preparation and you know the authentic name, which I'm not going to repeat again because I'm making mistakes.
Penne, torno olive.
Okay. And if you like this video, do not forget to press the button like. Share this with your friends so they enjoy this authentic Italian dish. And yes friends, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Bye friends.
Bye bye.
Ciao. Bye.